wheels of steel I race on the rocks. Through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend. Everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maiden, man. In the might of Pan. Eo Pan. Eo Pan, 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 Eo Pan.
Of new wind, the unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite. There is no difference. Help me, O warrior, Lord of Thebes, in my unveiling before the children of men. Be thou Hadid, my secret center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by Iwas, the minister of Horpakot. The cats is in the coup, not the coup in the cats. Worship them, the cats, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the lone. These are fools that men adore. Both their gods and their men are fools. Come forth, O children under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you, and in you my ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy above the gemelas your is, the naked splendor of new Thrill with leash some lust of light, oh man, my man.
But these guys know what a fucking IQ test is. These group statistics are not transferable to individuals. So I don't know why people get so upset about it. So if Ashkenazi Jews have a higher IQ than average or than some other group, it doesn't mean that individuals from that other group.
Look at me, Euro. I'm Ashkenazi. I'm retarded.
Do you think that black people, let's say black people for example, do you think blacks are more athletic than the whites?
So I don't know. I haven't seen any statistics on it.
Yes,
but
of course
But it's just based off of the common item.
But if it were true, it doesn't mean that an individual black person is more athletic than. Yeah, but that's a given. Everybody knows.
Timothy, the more interesting question is, are African Americans in the NBA ADOS, and therefore they were bred from slavery to be superior African Americans? They were genetically bred for strength. It's called slavery. Hello?
I gotta
Serious?
Nothing is serious, but why can't you be?
What a waste of
Like,
time, dude.
you're
If I want to learn history, I will go to my library and open a fucking book and read a fucking book instead of listening to that fucking the room full of fucking lonely, bored, uneducated, stupid, annoying people.
Dude, you need to be smarter in the way you engage people, because you have.
Wallace, I'm here to mock people at this point. There's no reason to be here. It's stupid.
Well, sometimes I feel like that too, but dude, you have to be able to outsmart these motherfuckers just to make.
I am. I'm cutting them and putting them on YouTube. There's no other way to basically mock these people.
No, I know, but you totally give in to the troll, which you should let me do and get kicked out. You shouldn't even get
Don't
kicked out.
say you're sorry.
You could outsmart them.
Don't say you're sorry. I love how Pepe was like, I used to let you come in my rooms, and for years you came in my rooms, but now I'm gonna kick you every time I see you. You're only lucky I don't have the green bean mod. I was like, this is so fucking hilarious and pathetic and lame. Holy shit. The smartest choice is to find superior. No. The best part of tonight. Yeah, it would be fun to be more serious. The thing is, they cut you, they kick you. It's impossible to keep you so hard. Whatever, I've been doing it for years, and there's just no reason to keep doing it. I've recorded it all a million times. I'm sorry, Wallace, but I have to invest in myself. I can't keep. I figured things out, and everything, the things I figured out are just so much better than this game. This game is this. You know what's so funny was that C when she was making fun of Pepe, that was like the funniest part of the whole show. You sound like my mother.
You have no patience. No, it's your grandmother. Oh wait, maybe my grandmother, your mother.
I got patience, but like, I don't know.
Dude, you're hella smart, and you should have way more patience. Cause I'm a fucking retard, and I get half the shit you do, and I can fucking sit and listen. And then that's why, like, for me, how long I could stay on stage, because I normally get kicked in the first 15 minutes. If I could stay on stage for hours, like Beaver and Matt love me, but that new Himothy dude, he's all cripped out. And if him, you've been stepped on by the Crips. That's why I said in the chat, I said, I've been cripped up many times, Himothy. I got much respect.
respect out of that. He would appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad that you're so economically entertained because if you were spending money like me, aka, the only reason why I have to get a premium account is because of Marshall Rankin. He is the biggest kicker. And I was in a room the other day, and this guy who's a pretty successful guy, he called Marshall a faggot, loser, retard. And he's like, shut your fucking hole, you fucking faggot little bitch. I was like, yes. Yeah.
Well, you can't read books all the time. I read a lot of books, and you make fun of a lot of people, but you can't read books all the time, John.
If I was more disciplined, I could. You could do anything if you had to do it. If you really had to do it, but
if you read enough, I could. If you read enough, I could read enough. I could listen to enough books.
See, this is the interesting thing about reading a book, is that you may be putting it in your subconscious, but consciously, it doesn't really come into play for you almost ever. So, like, if you were to read a quotes book, the greatest quotes of all time, you might be able to pull out just a couple of those quotes, from your memory. So what I'm saying is our capacity to read is unlimited, but our capacity to integrate what we read is completely limited, and our memory is actually very, very weak and pathetic, meaning that like most people can't even remember 3 variables. So,
yeah, but you should be able to.
But what I'm saying is, when I read books,
Do you want to hear the last book I tried to read?
What was it? Pepe's History Universe?
No, I'm about to try to finish it in the next 2 days. I'm going to reread it, actually. It's a real small book. It's called Illusion.
Yeah.
The Adventures of a Reluctant Sire. Did I get a laugh out of you? A reluctant Messiah. I bet you can't guess what kind of person I got this from.
I don't know, your ex-wife.
And you know what? It's probably a Buddhist. It's very happy. And it shows me much love, but you can never show me more love than I show this.
Are you talking about yourself?
Oh no, the guy I got this book from.
Oh. I guess you didn't get my
Did
joke.
you hear the name of the book? It's called Illusion.
Yeah. That's like is that the history of Jeff? It's the autobiography of Jeffrey Epstein.
No, he did an airplane thing.
You know who got brought down in the Epstein
Oh my gosh,
scandal?
you're right, he did the airplane thing. He's got the whole flight log. Oh my gosh! Dude, you
Got him again. Do you know who was brought down by the Epstein list?
Which one?
The famous magician. What was his name? I saw him when I was a kid.
Not you.
Oh, David Copperfield.
Copperfield. Yeah.
Anyways, they're shutting down Clubhouse tomorrow at noon. They put a press release out saying they can't afford the AWS bandwidth to support a bunch of free phone calls.
You blame him? Dude,
No.
think of the overhead the last 3 years, not making anything.
They said that we thought that Politically Correct with Patty would yield enough valuable data to sell to advertisers. And they thought that Matt Cool's, President Trump house was going to, pay the bills and they could arbitrage.
Over the line.
Yeah, but it's just been proven that
What about the deep state patriot?
it's the same thing. People with brain
I'm
rot.
locked out of that room, bro. I can't even go in there to listen now.
Well, you get my point that you can't keep selling the same people's retarded data because they're not yielding. First of all, these people.
You haven't gone to Pakistan.
You know what? Maybe I'm totally wrong because anybody that can spend 60 hours a week on this app, they must be retired and very wealthy.
You know how hard I work?
You work?
You're wrong. You're wrong in all that, John.
What kind of work do you? What kind of work do you do?
I work 16 hours a day. I work for family and friends who actually pay my bills, so I don't have to anymore. I'm actually the poorest motherfucker probably on Clubhouse who can still be on Clubhouse.
Oh, so this makes sense now. You're a low income earner because you are on Clown House all day long.
Yeah.
You clean parking lots.
Got in, he made all the deportations. I got a raise from the Home Depot parking lot.
Oh my goodness. Well, Wallace, is there anything you'd like to tell your future self?
Aren't you happy you snuck in?
What would you like to tell your past self if we had a time machine? What would you go back and tell yourself?
That state didn't have shit on you. Why do you laugh?
That was funny.
You act like you're keeping cat.
Well,
Dude, John, you know what? You were probably the more fascinating person on Clubhouse than me. You're way more fascinating. I smell what you step in daily, and you actually encourage me to do better, which I'm still not surpassing you. So I will never buy that many phones. I'll never try that hard. But I know if I do, holy shit, the world better fucking watch out.
See, you know what's amazing is when people say, "Oh my God, have you seen how many cell phones he has? What if he brought a girl over and the girl said,
It was the pee stain that fucking triggered all those phones.
I peed myself?"
That's what everyone says, that you got pee stain in your underwear while doing yoga. I said, you know what? Have you ever done yoga? You might pee yourself too.
No. What I was gonna say is that
you know what? Do you hear the rooms? I want to really quick share. I made a room for a house called Premium Crackers and Goo. It totally let me make it. And then I got a debate after Roger, or right before Roger left. I made a conservative debate title group. And so I just want to let you know so that if you ever want to move past this childish bullshit, which I totally agree with, and I don't even want to move past it either. But if we ever do, we can probably do something serious.
No, I moved past it. I mean, my lack of respect for anybody on this app proves beyond a reasonable doubt that I have moved past this app because the app doesn't even exist. It's just the people on it. It's a conference call. So to even consider this a platform when it's just basically a disconnected, connected conference call of random people, it's not like your profile means anything. You know, my Instagram account got deleted. I had 600 followers, 1,500 posts. I spent many, many years posting videos and photos, writing texts and hashtags and geotagging. You know, countless hours went into this Instagram account, John Kitover. It gets deleted. I don't get one phone call, not one text, not one message like, "Oh, hey, where's your Instagram account?" So it's like part of enlightenment and awakening has to be the obliteration of illusions, which are delusions, meaning that.
What, are you just starting over for the second time? What's wrong with you?
No, starting over for the 100,000th time. All I'm telling.
I'm gonna fail this time. When I go this time, I'm gonna be done because you know what? In my heart, John, I really feel I've learned lessons of centuries of rebirth, and like the spirit I hold inside of me is like so much stronger than Clubhouse. Like I could even get rid of Clubhouse. I don't even have to be here because I just understand. It's almost like
Wallace, you're a little bit like a faggot retard at the bar who is talking to another faggot retard.
Only when I had a few beers.
And well, what I'm trying to say is like when a faggot retard lights up a cigarette, and you say, you know, smoking cigarettes can cause cancer, and that faggot retard looks at you and he's like, "Don't ruin my fucking experience, you faggot retard." You see what I'm saying? Like, you're a guy on Clubhouse. You know how many times I've heard people. You know how many times I've heard. You know how many times I've heard people come on Clubhouse and say, oh, "I'm back, but I haven't used the app in like 30 days, like a month. I took a break, like 2 months, but I am back." And you're like, "Well, I'm getting ready to actually start filming Clubhouse again." With anonymous accounts onto multiple YouTube accounts because some of these rooms, like, they really are unstoppable. They will go all day, every day, and they never end. There's like 4 primary rooms. One is politically correct. The second one is Bitcoin, the Bitcoin room with the Bitcoin retards, and then the third one is Andrew R's like God Talk crew. Those guys are just, I mean, it's like when you listen to it, and if you were to zoom out on what you're listening to, you are completely listening to people debate definitions. That's all they're doing. They just run in the morning for like an hour or two, and that's it. Do
you go in there and never hear them?
I used to mock them. Oh my God! Did you know a woman? Did you know a woman died on this app 2 days ago?
Very short. I heard
In Gary Bumgarden's room, he was talking about her. He's like,
that's what I heard.
and I was like, dude, she sounded healthy. How the fuck did she just croak?
Meryl.
Yeah, Meryl. And I'm like, maybe he's just saying she's not welcome on the show anymore.
I always, when I did speak out, when she was in a room, I always told her, like, please unblock me. I don't dislike you. But she was very opinionated.
She was accusing Trump of being a pedophile one day, and I went in there. I was like, how dare you? How dare you accuse our glorious president of being a pedo? And she was like, I don't fuck. She was like, I did not fucking sit. She went ballistic on me.
John, do you appreciate how I term liberal in Clubhouse?
What'd you say?
Do you appreciate how I term liberal in Clubhouse?
I appreciate it. Got nothing to do with it. I'm ready to end this conference call, bro. Great for you. You don't have to say I'm sorry.
No, I'm just asking you to term liberal the same way.
Liberal, progressive. See, there's just nothing new under the sun. Democrat is nothing new, but the 1950s and 60s
was not quite right.
I have a Democrat National Committee handbook from the 1960s, and all this LGBTQ, CRT, DEI, BLM stuff, none of that is in the 1950s, 60s Democrat National Convention.
Yeah, it was. I watched Forrest Gump. You're crazy.
Do you know, when you watch that movie, you know what's so funny is it's like Forrest Gump is like your average man today. Like, even though he was basically retarded, but he wasn't autistic, he wasn't Down syndrome, he was just Forrest, which is a fictional character. But when you look at his actions, and then you look at his relationship with the Miss Blondie, you know, and she's like waving goodbye to him and shit, and he's just like, bye-bye. Like, it's like the video of it's like,
my partner's name, Jenny.
Well, anyways, Wallace, if you could go back in time and remind yourself something, you know, what would you tell yourself 10 years ago?
Are we gonna get together? Why don't you get a better account where you're not recognized? Like, you got a green hat.
Why don't I just clone your fucking account? Because I'd get kicked. I love going in there and saying, you know, you guys are all just brain rotted, hypnotized. Nathan Art Project.
What is that water stuff you smoke? Fucking horrible.
Well,
John, let's go, dude. What the fuck are we doing here?
Well, I don't know if you. Oh, he's out of here. He's gone. Goner.
Come careering out of the night of back.
I mean, it's just me too. I just got back, so enlighten me. These gentlemen, so I don't know. The conversation was very messy. It was going back and forth like several thousands of years between like the out of Africa theory and then people trying to attribute like
out of Africa hypothesis.
Yeah.
Not theory. We don't want to say theory. That would be wrong.
Okay. Hypothesis. So I think someone was basically positing the idea that the out of Africa hypothesis is sort of some kind of weird left-wing, like anti-European, anti-right idea.
Actually, no, I didn't say that.
No, that's kind of the
what's a joke?
That was like the kind of vibe that Bieber was giving.
Oh, Beaver. Okay.
Yeah.
Say this. I was trying to figure out. You just making up shit. It's because your hypothesis is so antiquated because they don't even believe that originated, it just originated in one spot. They actually believe there was an evolution. Even the out of Africa theory has evolved to a pan-African, out of Africa theory, which means that they believe that several sectors of Africa, even if you were going to follow that logic, evolved at the same time into what we have today. So, like, it's like the idea that you're going back to this antiquated when most of those that actually claim that have moved on from it now are saying it's a pan-African, which is giving credence to like, well, if multiple species evolved in pan-Africa, then wouldn't it surmise it to be that we could have had a pan-global achievement?
Surmise it,
And that's
maybe,
where
sir.
research is going into it.
You have to look at evolution.
Hold on. Before I let y'all go, man, I just want to say there's not no spam or no crazy shit, no. But from unemployment folks that need some money, man, I drop the link in the chat. You sign up and you get $100, man. Like, it's legit. When you refer people, you get your extra 50, man. So go ahead, click that link if y'all need some money. Y'all strapped for cash bills, etc. Man, go. Appreciate y'all. We get back to the convo.
With regards to evolution, you have to consider that evolution is actually an antisocial behavior because the socialists.
Okay, so making this quite right that the
Oh, I apologize for interrupting you. Just go ahead and put me in the queue. But confirm I exist if you wouldn't. Oh.
From Sicily and from Roman is backers, with fronds and parts, and nymphs and satyrs, 4 night guards on a milk white ass. Come over the sea to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silk and shod, and wash thy white, thy beautiful God. In the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, took the purple of passionate prayer. In the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles and eyes of blue, to watch thy oneness weeping through the tangled growth and your lit bowl of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea. Devil or God, to me, to me, to me, to me. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and ripe and wrestle with there that have no balls to nestle my body, weary of empty glass, strong as a lion, sharp as an axe. Come devourer, I'll beget her. Appear on the throne of Ra. Open the ways of the cool. Lighten the ways of the car, the ways of the cops. Run through to stir me or steal me. Oh, let it fill me so that thy life is in me, and its red flame is as a sword in my hand to push thy order. There is a secret door that I shall make to establish thy way in all the quarters. These are the adorations, as thou hast written, light is mine, its rays consume me. I have made a secret door into the house of Rantum, of Kethran and of Kafur. I am thy Devan, Omentu, the prophet of Gafna Konsu. By Krishna out my breast I beat, by wise Tanech I weave my spell. Show thy star splendor on wheat, bid me within thine house to dwell. O winged snake of light and heat, of light with me, proudly fill me. O winged snake of light and heat, of light with me, proudly fill me. Is as a sword in my hand to push thy order. There is a secret door that I shall make to establish thy way in all the quarters. These are the adorations, as thou hast written, the light is mine, its rays consume me. None to pen, thrill with listen, lust of the light. Oh man, Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards and nymphs and satyrs for thy guides. On a milk-white ass come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea, devil or God, to me, my man, my man. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, oh devourer, oh begetter. With this lust of light, oh man, my man, come careering out of the night. Oh penny, oh penny, oh penny, oh pan, come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Romans, Bacchus, with fawns and parts, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea. To me, come with a palo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness sweeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea and pull me 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 and pull me. Come over the sea, devil God, to me, to me. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill above the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right by who waits and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no bows to the motoring laws, Sunday suffocation, the censorship. They won't trust us to cross the roads at will. Fascism is like communism and dishonest into the bargain. The dictator suppress all art, literature, theater, music, news that does not meet their requirements. Yet the world only moves by the light of genius. The herd will be destroyed in mass. The establishment of the law of the lemur is the only way to preserve individual liberty and to assure the future of the race. In the words of the famous paradox of the Conti Definite, the absolute rule of the state shall be a function of the absolute liberty of each innovation in the world. All men and women are invited to cooperate with the master Therian in this great war. Democracy daughters. Ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally frauds, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in. They are abortive births of the child, the new Aeon of Horus. Liberty stirs once more in the womb of time. Evolution makes its changes by anti-socialistic ways. The abnormal man who foresees the trend of the times and adapts circumsentently is laughed at, persecuted, often destroyed by the herd. But he and his heirs, when the crisis comes, are survivors. Above us today hangs a danger, never yet paralleled in history. We suppress the individual in more and more ways. We think in terms of the herd war no longer kills soldiers. It kills all indiscriminately. Every new measure of the most democratic and autocratic governments is communistic in essence. It is always restriction. We are all treated as imbecile children. Dora. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret ardors of her deed, the winged globe, the starry blue are mine, Ankh of Nahom 15 now ye shall know that the chosen priestess still of infinite space is the prince priest, the beast. And in his woman called the Scarlet Woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men. 16, for he is ever a son, and she a moon. And to him is the winged secret flame, and to her right. 17, but ye are not so chosen. 18, burn upon their brows a splendorous serpent. 19, or as surely-lidded woman bend upon them. 20, the key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. With the God and yea, nor I am nothing. They do not see me. They are as upon the earth. I am heaven, and there is no other God than me, and my Lord I thee. Now, therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nuit, and to him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me. The skies of another woman shall awake the lost, and worship over the snake another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globed priest. Another sacrifice shall stay in the tomb. Another king shall reign, and blessing no longer be poured to the hawk-headed mystical Lord. 35 the half of the word of Erunaha, Korvupakrot and Rahurkut. 36 then said the prophet unto the God. 27 I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of trees, and I, he inspired for singer of Neptune. For he unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain and Atlacosu. Whose words are truth I invoke, I reach thy presence, O Rahon, unity, uttermost sure. I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee.
This is what it looks like inside this
The darkness recedes as the light shines more brightly, until at last we find ourselves upon the height to which we now aspire.
10.
The wheel of fortune. Rotation is the key word assigned to the wheel of fortune. This is closely related to such ideas as spinning, circulation, rolling, whirling, wheeling, etc. What is meant here is that the symbology of this key refers to the initial whirling motion in the vast expanse of the root substance of the universe, which occultists call the limitless light. Differentiations of this primary motion, because all changes in form or quality on every plane. The title refers to the attribution to this key of the pair of opposites, wealth and poverty. The rewarding intelligence is attributed to it, and the planet Jupiter, which is called in astrology the greater fortune, and is stated to have tremendous influence for prosperity and all benefits when well placed in a horoscope. Are the cherubs mentioned in Ezekiel and Revelation? They represent the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. The wheel itself is the symbol of the whole cycle of cosmic expression, whose movement suggests vibration, represents the evolution of the cosmic radiant energy, or full hat into matter. The jackal-headed Homonibus represents the evolution of consciousness from lower forms to higher. Finally, the Sphinx typifies the real self of man. I witness its evolution and each higher in this cycle of manifestation. 11. Justice. This key is the center of the tarot pack. It stands for equilibrium, balance, etc., symbolized by the title and the scales. These also symbolize the Hindu doctrine of karma, which literally means action or work. It manifests itself in the form of a law of undeviating justice. This doctrine is expressed in the Judeo-Christian dictum, as a man soweth, so shall he also reap. In physics, it is stated that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It is the entire appearance of cause-effect. The 2 curtains, suggesting duality, represent balance by their symmetrical arrangement. The throne repeats the pillar and veils symbolism of key 2. The circle and square on the front of the crown refer to the movement of spirit within material forms. The sword represents discrimination, which is closely allied to the idea of justice. Is the agency through which all of the forces represented by keys 1 to 10 are transferred to the manifesting powers represented by keys 12 to 21. This cryptic statement deserves a great deal of thought upon your part. You will be well rewarded for your effort. Thrill with least some lust of the light, oh man, my man. Come careering out of the night of pan. Eopan, 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 Eopan. Come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming this backers with fronds and parts and nymphs and satyrs, 4 night guards on a milk white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white, thy beautiful garden. The moon of the woods on the marble mount, the fount of the purple of passionate prayer. In the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare. The soul that startles and eyes of blue to watch thy oneness weeping through the tangled grove. The gnarled bowl of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea. Oh, Patty, oh, Patty, oh, Patty. Devil or God.
Lured her to her death by sitting an Uber an hour and a half or more. I don't know how long it takes to leave Elsinore to Hollywood Hills, but I know it ain't no short ride.
They said it was like an hour between his house and hers, like a little over an hour.
Yeah, with no traffic, because she was
Right.
working at 11 o'clock at night. And how is your daughter leaving the house at 11 o'clock at night?
Well, they
But they
knew.
better leave. And it's like, oh, I'm not gonna leave.
Because people be letting their kids be hella grown.
Yeah, they got Uber Teen.
Anyone want to be part of like an organization like for like
Just
thing.
for tourists. You don't need other reason than that. If you don't like it, then go kick rocks somewhere else. I mean, that's your problem, not ours.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So me, Sonny, I go by history, right? I've been studying and I in my studies, everything is pointing to me that the Eastern Orthodox Church is the original church. The one that the Catholic Church branched out of. So that's
$1,000 in premiums, and then they're sitting there and refuse to pay out on the claims for the insurance that your employer went to an entity and said, please put us with a sub-carrier, and you can't deal with them, you can't figure out how to get the money back to pay for the claims, so then you have to do E&O reports, you have to get E&O liability involved, and you have to get the FBI and a whole bunch of other entities to go after these groups, and you can almost never catch them because they're all from Lagos.
Yeah, for a smaller amount, nobody go after them. Nobody fucking goes after them. For like 20, 30, 40.
How long does it take for the FBI to actually track? I mean, given the studies, given the precedents, how long does it take for FBI to actually track down a leader of the scam and bring him to justice?
There's been stuff like 60 Minutes has done stories, where they've gone into India, into some of these places.
Like,
no,
does it take a year, 2 years? If it takes 10 years, then forget about it. You can have the money.
No, it depends. It depends how big the scam is, though.
A lot are out of Russia. I mean, it's
like a small
out of
amounts,
Russia.
nobody go after those small amounts. Nobody.
There's a guy that works for NASA, a genius, young guy. He quit and he does YouTube. He has his own YouTube channel, and he would uncover the scamming and he would help the FBI. But
he's awesome. Yeah.
The porch pirate where the people will come and take your Amazon package.
Yeah.
And he made dummy packages and put glitter bombs and fart spray cameras.
Yeah.
And they were very satisfying to watch when people would steal it, open it up, and get shit all over.
The Russians are very good at, for a long time, they were doing automobile scams. So basically they would, put in claims for rear end accidents, but it didn't occur, and they were scamming the insurance
do that
companies.
now. Armenians are number one into that shit. Number fucking one.
Scams, man. The biggest scam right now is the Bitcoin scam where they target small community governments and middle-sized businesses and stuff. They lock their computers down. And, they say you have to pay us, 10,000 Bitcoin for us to unlock your computers.
Have you had that happen? Have you had your computer where someone you get that message?
Yeah, I did it. No, it's crazy just trying to.
They made a movie about it too. What was the movie called? Jason Statham was in it.
Oh, the Bee movie,
Beekeeper.
Yeah, Beekeeper.
Bro, the amount of fraud that I see in Glendale is on another fucking level, bro.
Oh yeah, Glendale. Yeah, you're in Glendale. Yeah, Armenians, bro.
And it's blatant too, to the point where it's just obvious that the Russian mafia is over there and the Armenians are over there doing what they do. You drive your car over there, you're bound to get in an accident.
It gets to a point where anybody asks you about insurance, they're like, hey man, are you Armenian?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, the car insurance in Glendale is much higher than everywhere else in California.
in just one city.
But Rob, in Phoenix, like when you go to like 19th Avenue, like they have legitimate businesses, and there are some of the really great restaurants there too. You know.
You know
But
what?
it's also because there's cameras now, like these fake accidents that they would have. Now there's,
Abby, they're smarter than that. You know what they do? They bring 6, 7 cars. They block the freeway. They, block each lane, right? They put both 2 drivers in 2 cars that they want to create the accident with. They create the accident. The freeway is slowed down, right? They put the actual owner of the car in the vehicles when the accident happens, when the professional drivers do their job. Then they clear the freeway and then they call the fucking whatever, insurance, police.
That's crazy.
It's like a movie. Motherfuckers do it like fucking Fast and
Every single day,
close that
too.
loophole? How do you close that
The
loophole?
voice fraud is the most scary one because you can never catch them. Like you got AI. Like I can, right now you can just clone anybody's voice. Very easy. You can just take the recording of this clubhouse right here, and I can clone every single person's voice, and then I can have like one of you guys calling up, like your mom saying, "Hey, I'm in jail. I need money." And then somebody wrote in the bottom there. It's the older people that are really being fucking, screwed over by this shit.
Well, Monica's voice would be perfect to use for all kinds of pranks.
Someone asks, like, how do you close the loophole for, like, insurance fraud, for car insurance fraud? In my opinion, there's no way you really can, because it's like, you don't know if this person, like, really got into a serious accident.
Like that, if it's so coordinated.
That's why the insurance keep going up in California. Because Armenians are fucking up the insurance companies like no one ever seen before.
What's the app? It's called, I have it here on my fucking computer. It's called, just look up AI voice generation. AI voice generation.
The next time they ask President Donald Trump, hey, President, what do you think about the insurance problem? I'll go ask the Armenians.
Yeah, because your zip code is cooked. If you try to go get insurance and you got a Glendale zip code, you're fucked. Like, your shit's definitely going to be high.
Your insurance is higher only because
100%.
I didn't know that, honestly. I mean, I've lived in Phoenix, and they've run some of the most legitimate restaurants there. So
no, this isn't in
epidemic there, bro.
This isn't in Phoenix. It's in here in LA.
They're good business people. They're good business.
They are good business people, though. They are.
Yeah, they are very good.
Yeah, they do their business for money laundering too.
Persians are good business.
But see, that's what I was wondering. There's no way, like I'll tell you this, man. There's no way. It's too coordinated. Even if the authorities know about it, it's just too coordinated.
They've definitely mastered it for sure.
Damn,
I would say the biggest scam was Mendami's today when he doxed almost 1 million New York residents with their full names and address.
What did he do?
Oh, that's fucked up.
All the people that own 2 homes, like that live part time in New York.
Right, the Pediteros.
Yeah, he doxed their names and addresses, and
that's not cool.
He dropped like an Excel file with like.
Wait, how is that legal?
How is that?
It was over 900,000 people. It was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
But isn't he legally liable for it?
I imagine he's probably going to face a lot of issues on there.
Damn.
I don't know what the New York interesting to see what the New York doxing laws are. Someone should just Google whether it's civil or it's criminal.
And you know what's crazy? Unfortunate to say that he's going to get another fucking term because those weirdos that live there don't seem to think that he's a problem.
Not a lot of people came out for that election, It was pretty low turnout. It may not turn his way, if you get a decent turnout.
Was it a special election? I can't remember. Or was it normal?
Normal.
And they just didn't come out for it?
Did you see
low turnout?
The protests were pretty big against him just the other weekend. They're growing by the day. He's trying to do something going on. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
and
new
then now-
grocery store thing.
Yeah.
But you see that? That's
Yeah,
just,
but also
that's
there's
gonna
a
turn.
lot. There's a lot of dumb fuck living in New York too.
Yeah.
And now he all of a sudden thinks he's the federal government and can arrest BB,
But
which
there's
is
one
crazy to
question.
me.
Has there been any like
Yeah,
harm because
I
of the
know.
doxing? Any harm?
I have.
The doxing? Let me check. I gotta see what the laws in New York. What did he do? When you said he listed their name and the New
Their
York
address.
address?
And their address, yeah.
Basically saying, hey, everybody, these are all the rich people in New York that you should target. Well, not really, but that's what can come of it, you know.
And if anyone thinks that he didn't do that shit on purpose, you're delusional.
Right. Exactly.
No, but has anybody been harmed since then? Like for any reason?
You don't have to have the harm. It's just the act itself. I mean, on that one, I gotta look at what the New York is.
People call me crazy, and I'm sorry, but I feel like if you weren't born here in our country, you shouldn't be able to run for any political office at all.
I agree.
Anywhere.
I agree.
I don't care what your political affiliation is. I just don't believe if you were not born here, you shouldn't be allowed to do anything here like that. And he is part of the reason why I believe that. And people like Ilhan Omar, they come here, they just go ahead.
But let's call it what it is. It's creating chaos. It's no longer politics. It's no longer building politics. It's just chaos.
That's true.
They don't have doxing. I just looked it up. New York does not have a standalone universal criminal statute for doxing. So they put it under stalking or aggravated harassment. But they don't have, a lot of states have. California has doxing as a some states have it civil. I gotta see if there's something civil there.
So where does that leave the people being doxed exactly? Legally?
To nowhere. They just better hope no one does anything mischievous.
I mean,
That's
that may
basically
be
it.
civil. I mean, I put that together.